Hi, it's me, the disembodied voice of me. Hi. Welcome to a video that I decided to make for some reason. So, during a stream on Friday the 15th of January, I stated that I believe $1 billion net worth is more than enough to live on for the rest of your life, no matter what. What a hot take, I know. I then followed that up with, if I made everyone in the Forbes billionaire list just a billionaire, how much money would that leave? So, like an idiot, I decided I would find out over the next 3.5 hours by adding it all together. Now, first of all, yes, I know that net worth is not what these people have in their bank account. It's an approximation of the sum of their assets, monies, buildings, whatever. I also know that this was a huge waste of time. I also know that this doesn't matter. And I also know that it makes no sense for anyone to ever do this, which is why I'm doing it, so you don't have to. As of the 15th of January, 2021. So any questions? No? Good. Here are the rules. So, I'm making all of the people on this list billionaires and putting all of the excess amount in my account calculator. See, because it's a calculator. So if somebody has $3.5 billion, I will take 2.5 and leave them with 1 billion. Because I'm generous. And the rest gets added to the pot. We start with position 2,323. The very first person to have $1.1 billion. And go all the way to the top one, big boy daddy man at the top. Every now and then, I'll try and give some perspective on how much fucking money this is. And later on, I'll just start to insult and berate these people who have more money than know what to do with. Because fuck them, they're billionaires. They're not watching this. And if they are, hi. Fuck you. None of what I say here is real. It's all for comedic purposes. I'm just making fun of the rich. Don't sue me. Or just give me money and tell me to stop. You could do that. $1 million to you is nothing. Send it over. Thanks. Also, all of the numbers here are estimates. But it's going to be like by a few million here and there. And who the fuck cares about a couple $1 million? Am I right? Right? Finally, none of this will be cut up. Everything will be played out. All of me counting. It will be sped up. If you want to skip past it, you can skip through it. It's fine. Or if you want to watch the entire 3.5 hours of me counting, go over to my Twitch. It will be there. Or I might upload it as a separate thing. I don't know. Fuck you. So, as you just saw, if everybody who has $1.1 billion gave away their 0.1, we would have $9 billion. 9 billion. We could make 9 more billionaires. Or we could buy the Miami Marlins baseball team, the Hannah Montana franchise, Halls Pond K Private Island, Buckingham fucking Palace, New Orleans Pelicans baseball team, the White House, a fleet of 8 custom Boeing 747s, and the Solomon Islands. On top of that, you could also pay for about 25,000 people in the USA to not work for a whole year. And we've just started. As you can see here, we've just jumped to 30 billion from taking the excess of everyone who has 1.1 and 1.2 billion. That's an additional $21 billion. So you could have all of what I said before, plus all of those 25,000 people can have a house. Everyone in the UK, you can buy 1 box of Pokemon cards. The Grand Riyadh Hotel's most expensive room for 100 years. Like, that's ridiculous. But we're just getting started. Okay, so if we just take everybody who has 1.1, 1.2, and 1.3 billion dollar net worth, got rid of the points, rounded them all down to 1, we would have $58.1 billion. We're now at $58.1 billion from all of the excess from 1.1 to 1.3 billion dollars. Another 28.1 billion. And like I said, all of these people we've taken the money from are still billionaires. We've not gone below $1 billion. So we could have everything that I've said before, plus you could take yourself and 5 friends to the fucking moon and walk on it. You could pay for everyone in the USA to eat a full Big Mac meal for 7 days in a row. Fuck it. Give all of those people a Blu-ray copy of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. And for good measure, buy everybody in the world 2 cans of Coke. Okay. Update for you. This will slowly stop being updates and stuff. If everybody who gave away their extra point, like 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, and 0.4, we would have $100.3 billion. Boom. We're $100.3 billion by taking the excess money, the extra money from people with 1.1 to 1.4 billion dollars, giving us an extra $42.2 billion. So you could have fucking everything that I've just said before, and you could fix all of the UK's really shit roads. Also, fuck it. Why not buy every Premier League football team in the UK? Because you can't lose if you play every side. Here, buy 40 F-35C Lightning II fighter jets, I don't even know what they are, and have them dogfight each other for your amusement, you sick fuck. Okay, if everybody who had 1.1 up to 1.9 billion went all the way down to 1 billion and gave their excess, we would have $360 billion. Okay, fuck it. We've skipped to 2 billion this time, and would you look at that? We have $360 billion left over. That's an increase of $260 billion. So you could have everything that I've said before, plus every team from the Major League Baseball, because you might get bored of football. Fuck it, buy YouTube and Spotify. And because you feel like it, why not pay for 430,000 students in America to do a 4-year course based on the average student debts in the US? So, we're going to take a break here before shit gets wild and talk about today's sponsor. Me. Holy fucking shit, I don't have a sponsor. I mean, this video isn't even going to get monetized. Look at me, I'm using a sock on my microphone. The fuck, dude. Anyway, so feel free to go over to my Twitch where all of this happened live. I normally play video games, loads of different varieties such as Valorant, mostly Valorant. But we have fun. I make the funny, you do the laugh, you tell me big fat cunt. That's how it goes. That's all my Twitch is. You also missed this 3.5 hour session of me counting money. So yeah, go drop a follow over there. Sub here on YouTube. If I might upload more videos. Who gives a shit? And if you have a couple bucks or a Prime sub, and you want to waste it, shoot it over to me so I can afford to eat this week. A short skip later, and we've taken all the excess money from everyone who has $1.1 billion up to $2.8 billion. And remember that they are all still billionaires. We would have an extra fucking $1.02 trillion. We haven't even hit the fucking top 100 people yet, and we've netted an extra $660 billion. So you could have every fucking thing from before, plus, you know how Disney owns everyone? Well, congrats. You now own Disney. Fuck it, why not? You own Walmart now. Oh, and they own Sam's Club, Asda, Seiyu, Bompreco, Jet.com, Great Value, Bonobos, Moose Jaw, Shoebury, Modcloth, and so many more companies that I don't even think the CEO of Walmart knows he owns them. You want TV? Cool, have Sky. Oh, you could also buy every single goddamn motherfucking person on this planet a bowl of cereal for 19 days straight. Everyone on this planet could have breakfast for 19 days. Wham! That was bad. Look, I'm losing it. Look at this. $2.185 trillion from taking the extra from people with 1.1 billion all the way up to $4.6 billion. That gives us an extra $1.165 trillion to spend. So once again, everything from before, plus Nestle. And they own, oh fuck, here we go again. Celorac, Gerber, Nature Ness, Nestle Pure Life, Perrier, Poland Spring, S. Pellegrino, Cheerios, Fitness, Lion, Nesquik Cereal, Aero, Calica, Kit Kat, Milky Bar, Nestle Le Resistes de la Alitaire, fuck that one, Orion, Quality Street, Smarties, Toll House, Carnation, Coffee Mat, La Latria, whatever the fuck that is, Nido, Butini, Herta, Hot Pockets, Lean Cuisine, Maggie, Stouffer's, Tomy, Milo, Nesquik, Nestra, Chef, Chefmate, Maggie, Milo, Miners, Nescafe, Nesta, Estura, Lean Cuisine, Stouffer's, Boost, Nutrien Jr., Peptamen, Resource, Dryers, Extreme, Haagen-Dazs, Move and Pick, Nestle Ice Cream, Alpo, Baker's Complete, Bennyful, Cat Chow, Chef Michael's, K9 Creations, Dog Chow, Fancy Feast, Felix, Friskers, Gourmet, Purina, Purina One, Proplan, Nescafe, Nescafe 3-in-1, Nescafe Cappuccino, Nescafe Classic, Nescafe Decaf, Nescafe Dolce Gusto, Nescafe Gold, Nespresso. Holy fucking shit. Okay. So yeah, that's all yours now. Oh, and speaking of coffee, why not also own Starbucks? Also, hope you're hungry because you now own Chick-fil-A. And you could also pay for every single current World of Warcraft player's monthly subscription for 50 fucking years. And you know what? You also own Blizzard. And while you're grinding, why not watch some Netflix? Might as well. You now own it. You want a Coke? Cool. It's yours. Don't worry if you like Pepsi, because you now own both of them. Boom. The Cola Wars has ended because you ended it with all this money. You might as well have Twitch. Why not get a tier 3 sub to every single Twitch partner for 100 years? Only 1.2 billion? That's nothing. In 2019, the RSPCA UK spent £93 million. So animals out there don't have to suffer being homeless and can be sheltered and rescued. So why don't we make it 5 billion to make sure that no animal will ever have to go through that in the UK. Let's put an extra 20 billion on this. We're at 25 billion to make sure the USA is covered as well. Fuck it. Let's make it 50 billion so we know that animals in any country don't have to go through that shit. I want to point out that 50 billion that we just threw away, people own. It's crazy. Oh, now we put that behind us. You know how we brought Buckingham Palace? Fuck it, why not own Royal Mail? Might as well. Now, I bet you guys are video gamers. Why don't we own some video game companies? You now have Ubisoft, Nintendo, EA, 2K, and Sony. Don't worry, we'll get Microsoft soon. I'm going to be real here. This whole thing is ridiculous. This amount of money shouldn't even exist. And I'm not kidding. This is nothing compared to what's coming next. I hate the fact that it's currently 2 a.m. when I'm writing the script. And I'm struggling to spend $100 billion. It's genuinely getting hard to spend this amount of money without saying, haha, buy company. At the end, I'm going to make some seriously random ways to put this into concept. How much money this is into concept. And even then, you can't really, because it's not a concept anyone can understand in any way. Anyway. Look, we hit 3.166 trillion. That's an additional 981.55 billion. So everything from before, plus Microsoft. Told you we'd get them. They own LinkedIn, Skype, GitHub, Mojang, Quantitative. You also own Steam and Epic Games. Why not buy the top 10 most expensive yachts? Also, I wanted to buy BT because they're kind of the big boys in the UK for everything when it comes to mobile and Wi-Fi and stuff like that. However, I couldn't figure out a way how to buy them. I couldn't find their net worth. So what I did is I added all of their revenue plus all of their assets plus all of their profits from the latest fiscal year, which came to 78.4 billion. I think that's enough. So we're just going to say this one because I wanted them on this list. So we're going to say that's it. You now own them, along with BT Broadband, BT Fiber, BT TV, BT Sport, BT Mobile, BT Wi-Fi, along with PlusNet and EE. You now own Berkshire Hathaway, who own all of these companies. Please don't make me list them. Okay, I will. Fine. Just skip to this time if you don't want to deal with this. Acme Brick Company, International Dairy Queen, Ben Bridger Jeweler, IMC International Metalworking Companies, Benjamin Moore & Co., Johns Manville, Berkshire Hathaway Automotive, Jordan's Furniture, Berkshire Hathaway Direct Insurance Company, Just In Brands, Berkshire Hathaway Energy Company, Kraft Heinz, Berkshire Hathaway Guard Insurance Companies, Larson Jewel, Berkshire Hathaway Homestay Companies, Liquid Power Special Products Incorporated, Berkshire Hathaway Special Insurance, Lewis Motorcycle and Leisure, Byberg Business Insurance, Labrizo Corporation, Boat US, Marmon Holdings Incorporated, Borsheim's Fine Jewelry, Mark Lane Company, Brooks MedPro Group, BNSF, MyTech Incorporated, Business Wire, MIC Insurance Company, Central States Indemnity Company, what the fuck is that? National Indemnity Company, Charter Brokerage, Nebraska Furniture Mart, Clayton Homes, NetJet, Court Business Services, Oriental Trading Company, what the fuck? CTB Incorporated, Pampered Chefs, Duracell, know that one, Precision Cast Parts Corp, Feshheimer Brothers Company, Precision Steel Warehouse Incorporated, Flight Safety, RC Willie Home Furnishings, Forest River, fucking Rich Lane Group, Fruit of the Loom Companies, Scott Furtzer Companies, fucking Garrett Incorporated, Seas Candies, Gateway Underwriters Agency, Saw Industries, Geico Auto Insurance, Star Furniture, General Re, TTI Incorporated, Hellsberg Diamonds, United States Liability Insurance Group, H.H. Brown Shoe Group, Extra Corporations. And I'm pretty sure that most of those have other fucking baby ones as well. Go look in the link in the description. There's all my fucking sources. You can look it up yourself. That's ridiculous. Fuck it. We've got $14 billion left over. So you now have 10 65-story skyscrapers in New York. Sound good? Cool. There you go. Have them. They're built. They're yours. You can fucking put a couple million furnishing them. I'm going to do some big skips now because it is genuinely now really getting hard to spend all of this money. It's gotten to the point where we have country levels of money. We have enough money to buy countries. And that, if that doesn't say how much money, like if that doesn't put it in perspective, I don't know what will. So we're going to do a big step. We're going to do a big jump all the way to the top 200. Here we are at the top 200, bring us to 4.489 trillion. That's another 1,323 billion to spend. Okay. I'm going to make this one easier on me. So all of the stuff previous, plus it should cost an estimated 6 billion to send 4 people to Mars, and then 4 billion after that for every other trip for 4 people. So let's say that you now fund the first 80 missions to Mars fully for about 323 billion. That knocks off the excess. That's about right. And with the extra trillion, that pays for about 140 billion hours of labor, which is 9.7 billion days if each day is 8 hours of labor. That's 47,945,205 years if every single day 365 was you to work 8-hour shifts. That's the entire population of Spain. Everybody in Spain could have a goddamn year with no work and still get all of the money for 365 days. That's ridiculous. Here we go. This last bit, I'm just going to edit a few highlights, especially the top 20 where I tell all these fucking billionaires, fuck you. It means nothing, but it helps me. Fuck Colin Zheng Huang. Fuck you for making your money from e-commerce. What the fuck that? Whatever that entails. Fuck, we're at top 20. Fuck Jack Ma for making $59.9 billion in e-commerce. We're about to hit $8 trillion. Fuck Carlos Slim Helu and family for making $60.7 billion on telecom. Fuck Ma Huiteng. I think it's Huiteng for making $62.8 billion from internet media. Bitch, where were you fucking 5 years ago? I needed you 5 years ago. You're making this much money and I couldn't fucking download porn? What's wrong with you? Fuck Rob. I'm not even gonna fucking waste my time on telling them what I'd do if I had their money. Fuck you, Rob Walton, for making $67.4 billion from Walmart. Fuck you, Jim Walton, for making $67.8 billion. These ones aren't even tied. These are different. These two... Holy shit, there's 3 of them. Fuck the Waltons. Fuck Alice Walton for making $68 billion from Walmart. These 3 siblings have $202.4 billion. $202.2 billion between these 3 siblings. Fuck you, Francois Benencourt Myers and family. What? Fuck your name for L'Oreal. I'm glad that L'Oreal made you $71.4 billion. Fuck you, Steve Ballmer, for making $72.6 billion for Microsoft. Anyway, fuck you, Amancio Ortega, making $73.7 billion for Zara. Fuck you, Sergey Brin, for making $74.6 billion for Google. You're the scary one. He's the one that I'm scared of. I'm scared of the guy that fucking made money from Google.
He's the scary one.
He's the scary. He's the one you don't fuck with. Fuck you, Mukesh Ambani, for making I butchered that name. For making $74.9 billion from Diversified. At least tell me how you did it, you fuck. Fuck you, Larry Page, for making $76.8 billion from Google. Again, I'm not going to say anything else because he's got connections in Google and they are a scary company. Fuck you, Zhong Shan. I can butcher that. For making $85.2 billion from beverages and pharmaceuticals. What are you selling? What fucking beverages are you selling to make you that much money? And is it just molten gold?
An interesting mix.
Like,
are the beverages the pharmaceutical? Are they pharmaceutical beverages?
Right.
Or is this just a man with a finger in so many pies that his main source must reflect it?
Fuck you, Larry Ellison. Fuck you, Larry Ellison, for making $87.1 billion from software. You're 77. I bet soft is the one thing you hear constantly. You old fuck. I bet you grinded so hard to get to your position. So fucking hard, Larry Ellison. And you made your billion and you were like, fuck yeah, I've made so much money. But now what? Like, why at 77 years old do you need $87 billion in net worth? Fuck you, Warren Buffett, for making $88.2 billion from Berkshire Hathaway. By the way, we hit 9 trillion.
9 trillion.
Fuck you, Mark Zuckerberg, for making $92.6 billion from Fackybook. I'm not even going to say the name correctly. You don't deserve it. Fuck you, Bill Gates, for making $120.2 billion from Microsoft. Bill Gates is one of the ones that has done a lot of good for this world. So if this ever came in, right? Yeah. I would give him his $1 billion, and I'd be like, off you go.
Well done for at least trying to be.
Yeah, I'll be like, there you go. Cool, off you go. What do I do? Yeah, fuck you, Bernard Arnott and family, for making $145 billion from LVMH. Fuck you, Elon Musk, for making $180.5 billion on Tesla and SpaceX. However, once again, Elon Musk is one of those people that have done enough good in the world that I would give him his $1 billion and tell him to go. I also said in the stream that I'd break the rule and give him extra money, but thinking back on it, I would instead allocate Elon Musk, say like $1 trillion, and say, off you go, you fuck, go and colonize Mars. He wouldn't have access to it personally, but he would be able to use it to do good. Yeah, fuck you. And finally, fuck you, Jeff Bezos. I've said this so many times. Fuck you, Jeff Bezos, for making $182 billion off of Amazon. If we were to take everyone who has $1.1 billion all the way up to Jeff Cucklord Bezos at $182 billion. If we take all of their money, give them all $1 billion, and keep all the rest, we would have $9,721,850,000,000. For the people who I'm going to make this a video, this is going to be great. For the people watching the video, here, up here, here is that number in a bunch of different other currencies. This video has gone on long enough, but I'm going to hit you with a few extra examples. Now, like you saw, we're at $9,721,850,000,000 by the end of this. It's ridiculous. You can see me just freaking out in the background. This is country levels of money. Like, you could buy the UK for this. You could buy so many countries. You could wipe out debt for countries with this kind of money. But here's a good example. You have to hear me out on this one. Now, the Mona Lisa is 77 centimeters by 53 centimeters. A standard size football pitch is 105 meters by 68 meters. So that is 136.3 Mona Lisas by 128.3 Mona Lisas. That's 264.6 Mona Lisas per pitch, flat out. Now, on December 14th, 1962, the Mona Lisa was estimated at $100 million. Taking inflation into account, it would be roughly $850 million in 2019. So we're going to say 860 to be generous. That means we could buy 11,304 Mona Lisas, which means that we could cover, top to bottom, 42.8 football pitches with Mona Lisas. Here we are at the end. This is the last thing. I've done everything else. I'm about to render the video. This is the last example. It was 3.5 hours of counting, nearly 6 hours of research, 2 hours of recording this voiceover, and 5 hours of editing. That's 59,400 seconds. The final example I'm going to give is if each one of those seconds was $1, I could have made 163,666,666 of these videos. Or one good one. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to leave it up to past me to say goodbye. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. But here we are at the end. And I really hope you enjoyed watching, hearing, and experiencing me losing my mind in 2 separate occasions, both live on stream and while I'm recording this script. And like I said, if you'd like to see this kind of bullshit happen live, or watch me play Valorant and do the funny voices, the ha-ha big fat man do good things, just shoot over to my Twitch. I stream regularly but randomly, so follow that for notifications, or join my Discord where you'll get prompted whenever I go live. If you want, subscribe to my fucking YouTube. I probably, I don't know, I might upload again at some point. This is sort of like more passion projects I put over here. But yeah, I don't really know how to end these. Fuck you, chat. Yeah, that feels right.